What is going on, people? I'm here for day number two. 2 straight days of videos. Aren't you lucky? Well, this one's a little different, I guess you want to call it. And I was tagged yesterday to do a tag video or something along those lines. It's one of those things where people tag you and you answer questions and such like that. Me myself, I was, tagged in a video, and I was tagged by the lovely Nikki. You know her as Super Chick 360. I'm sure everyone who at least follows me knows her. She tagged me in a video, and there's 10 questions that I gotta answer. So I think it's fun. I think it's different. So I decided to do it again. Nikki, thank you for this tag, and I will gladly answer these questions. And thank you, I guess, for the chance to do it. Well, like I said, there's 10 questions here, so I'm going to get into it. The first question is, well, the whole thing, the whole video, I'll say it. It's would you rather, and it's a would you rather movie related tag, I guess you want to call it. So, would you rather watch only horror or thrillers? And me myself, I'd rather watch thrillers. I don't mind horror movies that much, but nowadays, especially nowadays, the horror movies they're one and the same. It's very hard to find a horror movie that is completely different than the rest. If you get a good director and everything, you'll get a different aspect. You'll get a better movie, but overall, all horror movies is they rely on gore too much. But in a lot of movies, we've seen it all: the same deaths, the same way, too much blood or whatever. So even though I do like horror movies, I'm gonna go with thrillers on this one. I like those psychological thrillers where you gotta think, where you gotta watch the whole movie, and by the end, it might be something totally different than you thought. So definitely, if I had to pick only horror or thrillers, I'd go with thrillers. The second one is, would you only watch comedy or romance? A comedy. I'll watch a romance chick flick every once in a while. I don't mind them. Some of them are really good, but I'd rather laugh than fall in love and be all sappy and everything. I'd rather laugh. So definitely choose a comedy. A lot of comedies I enjoy. You know, they'll crack me up. Some comedies I watch that people say are funny, especially nowadays. People overhype some and they don't come out right, but I'd still rather watch a comedy over romance. Watch movies with a male or female leading roles. Only watch movies where it's a male leading role, or a female leading role. Um, I'm gonna have to go with a male leading role. I I don't know. It's just a lot of the movies with male leading roles have action and adventure and stuff. So definitely that. I don't mind looking at the leading roles if they're a woman. Of course not, because women looking at women is always a good thing. But okay, that came out a little wrong. But definitely the movies I'd watch, action adventure, you usually see a male leading the whole thing. So definitely I'd watch movies with a male leading role. Would you rather shop online or in stores? Me myself, I like having the physical copy, which you can do either. But going to the store and actually seeing it while I buy it is different than ordering it online. You see a picture and everything, but it's still not as good, because there's been sometimes where I ordered something online and it came, and in the picture online it came with a slip cover, and then I got it and it didn't come with a slip cover, or it had a certain cover online and then I got it and it was a different cover. I'd rather go to the store, see the actual physical copy, you know, check it out, and then be able to choose whether I want it from there. I don't mind, shopping online, because I do both. I use Amazon, but I've been going to Best Buy and Amazon lately, again, because of the whole fact where I can go and I can pick up a Blu-ray or whatever, look at it, and it's already in my hand, rather than ordering online and then coming and it's without the slip cover or something. So definitely going to a store, looking at everything, reading the back fully, and seeing stuff, it makes it a little easier. So I say going to a store. Uh, would you rather watch one movie per day or 15 per week? Honestly, me myself, I catch myself whenever I put in a movie, I'll watch it like 3 or 4 times in a row. Especially, usually I put movies on after work at night, right before I go to bed, and sometimes I can't fall asleep, so I'll just repeat the same movie because that's how I fall asleep. Going and watching a movie, the same thing. It kind of just you get bored. Now I never put in a new movie at night because then I'll just stay up and watch the whole thing. But most of the time, I'll just put in a movie and watch it 3 or 4 times, and then I end up watching it like 3 or 4 days in a row. So I'd say one movie per day because I don't think I've ever in the history of my movie collecting watched 15 movies in a week. I had pneumonia one time, but I don't think I watched 15 movies. I was more watching my Disney cartoons. So definitely watch one movie per day. Number, I don't even know what number this is. Number 6. Would you rather be a director or a professional movie reviewer? This one's a tough one because me being someone into movies and everything, there's always a time where I think, what, if I was directing this movie or had my choice in doing something, I would have did it totally different. But then there's also times where I like being the person to watch it and then give my criticism towards it and what could have been done. It is a tough question, but probably I'd rather be a professional reviewer just because I have something to go off of and I'm critiquing other people and what I think of their work. I would love to be a director too, but I'd rather overall be a professional movie reviewer. Um, would you rather watch your top 20 favorite movies or uh, new ones you haven't seen before? I guess for the rest of your life, would you rather watch just your top 20 favorite movies over and over and over again or ones you haven't seen before? And again, I said it a little while ago, most of the time when I watch movies, I'll watch the same ones over and over. So I'd rather go with the ones I know I like rather than, putting in a new one all the time because I might not like them. I might not like the newer ones that come out. So I'd rather go with what I know and watch the same movies over and over than, you know, take a chance and watch something that I might not like. That's how I am in life. If I'm a very boring person, I'm a very meticulous. I do the same thing over and over again. Why? Because I know I like it. I know what I do. When I go to restaurants and everything, everybody's like, "Oh, you ordered the same thing." Why? Because I know I like it. There's no problem. Some people go and they'll order something new and they don't like it. So that's pretty much how I do it in life. So if I had to choose, I'd pick the same 20 movies that I know I like, that I don't mind watching over and over, because there are some that I could probably watch 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row and not get bored of them. So definitely the top 20 favorite. Would you only watch your favorite genre of movie for the rest of your life, or every genre but your favorite? Um, I guess I go for everything but my favorite. I can pass because I do like every genre. There isn't one specific one. I guess if you call it a genre, the '90s movies, '90s comedy, I guess if you want to call it, is definitely my favorite genre. But I can go out and venture into every different kind of movie, whether it be comedy or romance or horror or thriller or suspense or whatever. I could watch everything. So definitely I watch everything but my favorite because there is a chance that I would like other movies in different genres, so I don't have to just stick to that one. Um, watch a physical movie or movies on a tablet. As you can tell, my collection, I have physical copies. This whole new, digital download is really a good thing for most people, you know, especially if you have a good TV, if you have, your Apple TV and a 3D TV and you got all this set up and all you got to do is click on the TV and whatever. Me, myself, ever since I was young, I like the physical copy. I like being able to see it and hold it and knowing that I have it, it's mine. you know, I haven't, I've heard about it. It hasn't happened to me yet, but with the whole digital thing too, you never know if your computer crashes or the site that you have all your movies on crashes, and then whatever you had is totally gone. This, barring anything happens to my house or whatever, but I have everything right here. It could get scratched, but I try to take as good of care of my movies as I can. They're like my little babies, so I'm very meticulous and try to keep it as clean and don't keep them all over the place. So definitely physical movies. And would you rather watch only films or TV shows? This is the easiest one. I'd rather watch movies. Like I said, I enjoyed early 90s TV and I loved it wholeheartedly. I got a whole bunch of TV shows from Full House and Perfect Strangers and Boy Meets World and all this. So I loved the TV shows of the 90s. But nowadays, TV shows I can't get into. They're hard to, hard to get on a set schedule where they're every day. Old school TV, it was, you didn't have to watch the one before to get into it. Nowadays, that's what it is. It's episodic, or you have to watch the one before. The only TV show I watch now religiously is The Walking Dead. So this one is really easy. It's I'd rather only watch films than TV shows. So that right there is Would You Rather tag. Again, thank you very much, Nikki, for you know bringing this to light. It was kind of fun answering these questions. Something that I haven't done in a while, like a Q&A kind of deal. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Anybody who's watching this video, I tag. I don't want to tag certain people or whatever because I'm sure people have been tagged. But anybody who wants to, I'll keep the questions on the bottom of this video and let me know what you think or what you want to do or answer these questions is pretty much what I'm saying. So until the next time, I will see you.